Sometimes I wake up in cold sweat.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thou, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody on this good Thursday. Hope everybody feeling good, man. Good vibes, good love around, good energy around. We got some good content to check out today. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest news and reaction videos. But it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in this world. Still a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. I don't know if y'all heard the story about the little 14-year-old in South Carolina that they said supposedly, allegedly was stealing a bottle of water, but he turns out he didn't steal a bottle of water. Lost his life running from the store owner and his son. And they beat the case. They went to trial and they beat the case on self-defense. Crazy, man. Let you know our justice system is all shot. Justice system is horrible. It's not fair. Still a lot of bullshit going on from way back when. Still, it's crazy, but we definitely go tap into some of that stuff, man. But right, rest up, man. Rest in peace to Cyrus. That was his name for sure. Bay John was good. DJ was good. Henderson, Romeo, Mike. Wait for a few more people to fall in and we'll get started, y'all. Yeah, man, I had to tap in a couple videos on that one, man. That was just, when I seen that and actually saw the video of how it went and how they accused him of taking some stuff and he didn't even take it, then chased that little boy, and it was horrible, man. Definitely horrible. Very disturbing. I ain't even gonna lie, that was messing with me. It was messing with me. Non-profit was good. Crazy world. It's so hard to stay positive and try to just keep positive thoughts and think positive and try to shape your thoughts and shape your ideas and intentions on all positive things and good things when there's so much BS going on, man. It's rough out here, y'all, but like I always say, stay on wave. Somehow, some way. Figure it out. Stay on wave. For real. Romeo, you say you live in Columbia. I seen it. I seen a lot of people was protesting. I know he ain't gonna make, like, they probably ain't gonna never be able to open that store again. He got to go somewhere else and try to be low key, but shouldn't nobody spend $1 with him anymore. Like, that shit is crazy. Let's get into it though, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's get straight into it. Jump into the content.
Secretary Rubio, have you been at more than one meeting where President Trump has fallen asleep?
That's false. That's false. I've never seen him fall asleep. On the contrary, the guy doesn't sleep, which is a big problem because he calls me at 2 in the morning. He calls me at 5 in the morning. And, you know, I like to sleep a little bit, maybe not 12 hours, but at least 6. So he works. The other day he was at the Oval Office until 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about.
Secretary Rubio, I'm going to show you in a moment a video that shows you just lied to Congress.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So this is a video of a cabinet meeting literally from last month where Donald Trump is sleeping while you are talking. Please show this video.
Coalition of countries that line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace, and it's still every day is a challenge, but it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved in this whole Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's not our war. It's not the president's war. This war started. It never would have happened if you'd been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it.
Man, Trizzy old as hell, man, trying to keep everything just under control a little bit. He doing so much. Of course, Trizzy ain't gonna be sleeping, man. Of course, he gonna be falling asleep during meetings and shit. He ain't tripping. Why is they so like what? There's so many other shit, so much other shit going on. They talking about Trizzy sleeping,
You are literally talking about
even though he is the president, and then he do be falling asleep at some important meetings. But maybe he got a problem, man. I don't know.
issues of war and peace, and Donald Trump is sleeping right next to you.
How do you define ceasefire?
Pretty much the way it is. It's a different part of the world. You know, I'd say in that part of the world, ceasefire is when you're shooting in a more moderate manner. It's not bad, but it's true. I mean, it's, a ceasefire there is much different than a ceasefire in other parts of the world. Yeah.
He said a ceasefire over there is they shooting in a more moderate manner. So basically, they still attacking each other, but they just doing it a little bit more civilized or whatever, man. That's crazy. Ceasefire is supposed to be no shooting, no attacks.
This latest attack on Kuwait, is the ceasefire with Iran still on?
Well, you know, there's a reason for everything. And we hit them pretty hard the night before and actually last night. And when it was explained to me, I said, all right, so we'll do that. But we've been hitting them pretty hard.
Damn.
So let's
That man crazy. Buddha was good. Salute to everybody in the chat.
talk about the call that you had with him this week, which is getting a lot of attention. The president confirmed that he said you're effing crazy. How did you react to that? What really happened in that call?
Well, I'm not going to get into details of our.
And then look at this. Don't this look like another AI Netanyahu little hoax gimmick? Because why they can't show him in the room with the lady at the same time? Look how the camera's pan and everything. Just look at this. This shit don't even look right, man. It's just like every video he do and everything just be looking fake, man. For real. Big Trey was good. Was good. He said that earthquake hit hella hard in Summerland. Man, Big Trey, let me tell you something, man. My bad for stopping it, y'all. I swear I was asleep probably like about, this was probably like about 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, a couple hours ago. And I said that, man, because the room shook, the bed was shaking and everything. And I was like, man, damn, it felt like, I figured it must have been because planes always be crossing over our house, you know what I'm saying, going by our house. So I figured like, man, maybe a plane had the house shaking. But I said that. Like, I was like, man, damn, man, did the earthquake hit this motherfucker or something? That's crazy. Big Ant was good. And you saying it did, man. I got to tell my peeps, hold on, man.
This week, which is getting a lot of attention. The president confirmed that he said you're effing crazy. How did you react to that? What really happened in that call?
Well, I'm not going to get into details of our conversations. We've had thousands, well, a lot of them. And if you think this is a crisis, you should be in some other conversations. But we've always found a way. We have so many agreements. We agree on the main things. We want to get Iran, the nuclear program in Iran, finished. We want to make sure that Iran doesn't pose a threat to Israel, to the Middle East, to America, that it doesn't develop nuclear weapons and the means to deliver them, not only to Israel and to every capital in Europe, but to every city in the United States. That's our common goal. That's what we set out to do.
Tell me that ain't AI, y'all. Don't that look like AI? Gervais was good. GLC, Big Ant.
To expand the circle of peace, as the president and I did in the Abraham Accords together. So we have common goals. Sometimes we have, as in the best of families, you have these tactical disagreements. We always find a way to work them out. And we do so as great friends. We can disagree in the morning, and by the afternoon we have we're common action. They
couldn't even show the reporter in the room with him at the same time. That probably was AI right there too, man. That's crazy work for real. Michaela, Vesta Angels in the building. You said Levi waking up, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no Leviathan. That ain't got nothing to do with it. There had to be something. They must be testing some shit or something underground over here, Area 51 or something. Ain't no telling what's going on. I definitely don't believe a snake and woke up and causing earthquakes, though. You could take that shit to the toilet and flush it.
That man that walked into that bank in Bakersfield, California, with a bomb strapped to his chest, didn't walk in that bank to rob that bank. This man in Bakersfield, California, walked into a Chase bank with a bomb strapped to his chest and then took 8 hostages. People were saying that that man didn't come inside that bank for money. They're saying that that man came inside that bank to clear his name. So he needed a spotlight to do it. This man ran into that Chase bank screaming, I got a bomb strapped to my chest. If y'all don't get on the floor, I'm gonna blow this thing up. This man had a bank full of people hostage. He even grabbed somebody and strapped a bomb to their leg. Luckily, all of the hostages are out safe today because you don't know what that man had plans on doing. Allegedly, they're saying that this is the man right here that walked in that bank. And the reason he walked in that bank is because he wanted to clear his name. They said he served 12 years for touching children. Let me start by saying this. I don't know if this was the suspect or not, but this is what's going around, and they're saying he came in there to clear his name.
Was trying to clear his name and got his whole life cleared. Crazy work.
They're also saying that this same guy had numerous videos on YouTube showing how corrupt Bakers County, California is. We don't know if any of this is true. We don't even know if this story is true. What we do know is, and this is coming from CBS News, the hostage situation in Southern California bank ends after the suspect is shot dead. So even if the story about him trying to clear his name is true, we will never know.
This was his third shooting. The jury didn't get to know that, but I'm going to make sure that you know.
All right, right here, y'all. Right here. We're about to get into these videos about this situation that happened in South Carolina with the store owner and the little 14-year-old boy, Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? Viewer discretion is advised. This could be emotional and everything, so just letting y'all know
About the 2 previous shootings before Rick Chow was found not guilty for taking the life of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton. 2015, a woman stole beer and peanuts. Chow says that she then threatened his life and then she got in a vehicle, so he shot at that vehicle 6 times.
How is he getting off with this? A lady stole beer and peanuts years ago. She got in her vehicle and pulled off and he shot at the vehicle. How is he like? He must got some tie. He must got some connections with that court system down there in South Carolina or something.
Now, thank goodness no one was hurt, but Chow was not charged. Investigators called it self-defense. The second time was in 2018. A man stole oven cleaner. Chow says that man then assaulted him, so he shot him twice. No charges. Self-defense. The man who stole the oven cleaner, though, he was charged in connection with that case.
Damn.
And then we get to 2023. That's when 14-year-old Cyrus went into a convenience store owned by Rick Chow. Chow said that he stole water. Surveillance video showed that he did not. Cyrus ran from that store, and he ran so hard during the 130-yard chase where Rick Chow was chasing him with a weapon and with his son. Cyrus, this child, ran so fast that he ran out of one of his shoes and his belongings fell out of his pocket, including a weapon, and then he was shot in the back as he was running away. Chow and his son said that Cyrus pointed that weapon at them and that's why Chow fired, but they're the only people who say that. The other witnesses say they never saw anything in Cyrus's hand, and according to the prosecution's experts, Cyrus was shot in the back while he was running away, so how would he have been pointing a weapon that was on the ground that had fallen out of his pocket as he ran for his life?
Fucking corrupt ass system, y'all. Angela the Dial in the building. Salute to Angela the Dial, the boss lady. Photron was good. Salute to everybody, man. Good seeing all y'all, man. But this a fucking corrupt bullshit ass system, man. This justice system we got is so broken and not fair, and definitely not fair to people of color. I ain't go front. Like it's like I don't know what it is. Like what y'all was like what they were saying. Remember that one stream when they were saying like we not citizens? Like they don't even consider us citizens, or like 100% citizens. Like they look at us as less. So I guess when somebody take one of our lives or something, it ain't looked at as taking a human life or something. It's something less, I guess. This shit is crazy, man. And I ain't trying to like rage bait or get people all round up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this is just sad. Like they chased this young man 130 yards, y'all. He was like, I seen the video. He running for his life. Then they say I was watching a little trial. He fell hard, scraped himself, fell hard and everything. And they still did that to him in his back. Talking about how can you claim self-defense when you saying you chased a young man 130 yards from the store for water that you accused him of stealing that he didn't even steal, pew him in the back and get off on self-defense? I thought self-defense was like, I don't understand that shit, man. Like even the jurors like voted against, like they voted for that. Like, man, what the fuck is going on? Charisma was good.
Jury got it right in the Rick Chow case, and I'm going to tell you why. The jury yesterday came back.
And then people like this talk about the jury got it right in the Chow case. Like, how did they get it right? I don't give a fuck if you're an attorney or not, man. Like this shit pissed me off, man.
A verdict of not guilty on murder in the Rick Chow case. And I am a criminal defense attorney, and I'm going to tell you why that was the correct verdict.
Yeah, tell me you have
Because you racist as hell. That's why you say it's the correct verdict.
no idea how to fucking prosecute or defend anybody on the fucking planet with this fucking bullshit ass take. Let me tell you guys something. In order to assert self-defense, bro, there's 5 factors that go into it. Innocence, imminence, proportionality, reasonableness, and avoidance. You need to at least have a couple of those to even assert self-defense. Okay, so let's break this down. Were Mr. Chow and his son innocent? No. Why? Because they falsely accused a kid of stealing a bottle of water and then chased him out of a store for 130 yards.
Right.
Escalation by their own actions based on a falsity.
Right.
So they're not innocent. Imminence. Was the conflict imminent? No, because the kid should have just been able to walk out of the store and he shouldn't have been chased because he didn't take anything.
Right.
So they lose that factor too. Proportionality. Is it proportional to chase somebody outside of a fucking store over a bottle of fucking water? Is that reasonable and proportional to the actions that you even think that were false?
No.
Could apply in that situation? No. Was it reasonable? No. Now let's talk about avoidance. Now you're saying, because when they got to the point after they fucking chased him, they said this kid had a weapon and Mr. Chow was just defending his son. Except the reason that they were in the situation is because all those 4 fucking factors failed. Which means you don't have the right to defend yourself, but Cyrus had the right to defend himself. So how do you know he wasn't doing that to deter them? You don't. But the only reason they're in this situation is because of their fucking actions. You cannot justifiably unalive somebody because of that.
And this shit crazy. And then they said Cyrus had like a pistol in his book bag or something, y'all. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I ain't seen, like, they ain't showed no video, no footage of it or no pictures of it or whatever. Like, that might not even be the truth. But even if he did, like, y'all chased him all this time. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think, like, damn, I ain't even steal nothing. Y'all chased me. Y'all got a gun out. If he did pull a strap out or something, like, it would be self-defense for him. Like, y'all chasing him over a bottle of water. Like, that's how much they think of us. Like, y'all chased this man out of the store. Y'all thought he stole a bottle of water. A bottle of water probably needed 50 cents. It probably was the cheap water too. Like, it probably wouldn't even. And y'all chased this man and run him down 130 yards and do that to him and take his life for a bottle of water. Like, you don't know what he going through or anything. He might be struggling, might need, like, a real store owner in the community that fuck with the community would have been like, man, you can take that bottle of water, man. That's all good, man. Don't be stealing, but go ahead, take that bottle of water, man. And you did that, man. And man, I hope they burnt my man's store down, but then if they burnt the store down, he ain't finna do nothing but get a whole bunch of insurance money and everything. Like, that motherfucker, he need to go to jail. They need to sit his ass. He need to go to the joint. and run up against some of them brothers in the joint, so some of them brothers can go ahead and beat the shit out of them or something. Like, man, you did, that was wrong, man. It ain't no justification for that. Y'all chased that little boy and did that, man. That shit crazy. Frank, what's good, fam?
And in South Carolina, under the statute, murder is the killing of somebody with malice, either express or implied. So you're saying he did it in a defensive action. He doesn't get that standing to be able to do it. And the malice, express or implied, is proven by the reason they were in that fucking situation. These fucking NPC racist pieces of shit wanted to unalive the kid over a bottle of water.
KN was good.
Express or implied. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
So check it. I know we all heard about that Rick Chow case, right? And how the way he basically got away with running down a 14-year-old boy and offing him, and it's on camera. When I be making these videos explaining the differences of a citizen versus an indigenous person of the land, and how we are not citizens, like I say, this is a prime example. The administrative courts, which are not real lawful courts, because they only enforce policy because they cannot enforce the law. So when we're in a court under their jurisdiction, they are there to protect the state's property. And as I always said, citizens are state property. And obviously this man has businesses that literally supply the state funds one way or another. So not only are they protecting the state property of the citizen, but they're protecting the state property of the businesses versus someone that's not even in the system. And this is how serious it is when I always say Black Americans are not citizens. This is how they get away with shit like this all the fucking time, because we're in their courts that we do not belong in. We give up our standing over them to basically be under their control. And they be the third party to our funds and charges our accounts to fund their citizens and their businesses. This is where all the business credit comes from, our trust accounts. Then they give it to the other businesses to create their businesses and give up the people the debt.
That shit crazy, man. And I don't understand it. It's like, and I ain't speaking for all of them. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't trying to rage bait or nothing, like, but like a lot of like the Asian community, they don't like the Black community. But they want us to come in their stores and spend money at their stores and everything and all that and everything. But it's like, we ain't never, like, we ain't, like why, like, we damn near closer to y'all, like, with the, and everything. Like, why the fuck would y'all not like us? Like, we ain't got nothing, we ain't never did nothing to, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it, man. This shit crazy, man. Super sad, man.
Was not playing. They is out here. They is out here. Oh. Come on, get out the road. Get out the road. I love y'all. I love y'all. Oh, shit. Oh,
damn.
Damn, John. Let me keep going. I ain't even going down that way.
Okay, so
I salute to all those people though that protested and everything, and they said they tore up the store. There go the footage of the store being messed up and everything. But salute to them people who stood on something, man, and went to protest against that, man, because that ain't right, man. That just ain't right. Like, they need to look into that, wherever that court system is, that county. They need to look into that. I bet it's a lot of corruption going on in that system over down there for sure. For them to let something like this ride.
Door is broken into, as y'all see. Water bottles. That's what the little boy died because of water bottle. He stole a water bottle. 89-cent water he lost his life for. That's crazy.
Sorry. 89-cent water, y'all.
Plenty of water bottles. Now water so free, it's crazy.
89-cent bottled water, y'all. They chased this young boy for 89. They thought he stole a bottle of water, and they chased him and pew-pewed him, unalived him for a bottle of water. Like he could have just walked out the store if he thought he stole something and cussed him out like, hey, don't be stealing shit or whatever, or anything. But damn, for you to chase him and do that, like, man, it's crazy. Margaret, what's good? Much love, Margaret.
They stole all the cigars, the Newports, the lottery tickets, everything. Still on the ground. It's the whole case of Heineken still on the ground.
That same stuff was happening in LA. Big Trade. It reminded me of Menace to Society. Remember when they went in Menace to Society and the lady was following them around the store when they bought that beer, and then they unalived the store clerks and owners and everything. It reminded me of the Menace to Society almost, because the lady was following him around the store while he was in there too.
Trashed it.
Crazy, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all.
Or are we already halfway through the current year? It doesn't even feel like much has happened at all, and we are already through the current year. Something ain't right. Everything feels like a blur anymore. Like every day feels like a blur.
Salute.
And I know I can't be the only one out there that has noticed this. Days seem like they run into each other. And it seems like no matter the time that you wake up, you are already going back to bed.
For real.
Can somebody truly explain to me what is going on here? Can somebody truly explain to me how it is possible for time to be speeding up at such a rapid pace? I know I can't be the only one out there that has noticed this. I want to know really what is going on. I do know that this is biblical because even in the Bible, it talks about how the days will be shortened. And it feels as if this is what we are seeing, because
yeah, time has been I don't know what's going on, but that time flying, y'all. Time flying.
Everything feels like a blur anymore. Everything feels fake. And I know I can't be the only one out there that feels like this. What do you think?
This was a female.
You say Jesus was a female?
Let's go. Listen, the Bible, listen, y'all laughing. The Bible said Jesus was 100% human, correct?
Correct.
And it also said that Mary had the baby without male energy, correct?
Correct.
So that's possible. Right now in the wild, there's a lot of female animals, and a lot of female creatures, and a lot of female fish in all areas of the world that have babies alone.
Wow.
But here's the problem. They only can have XX. They only can have what they are. They only can have females. Right? Listen, I can prove this. The only thing in the world that ever been created was female. I can prove it. Listen, everybody right now in their mother's womb was first XX, was female. Right now, if the doctors want to study, did you know this? That when a man nut in a woman and you had it in a thing, did you know that it destroys your DNA? Did you know that the only thing that transferred is the female? That's why he transferred and followed the female DNA back to Africa with the woman, because you cannot track a male DNA back nowhere. The female body destroys the male DNA because the male DNA never existed. For real. The only way to study and track back DNA is through the female.
That's science. Right?
That's how they trapped it back to the only woman in Africa, and they said she was black. But let me tell you this, they tracked it back to one tribe.
What tribe was that?
The tribe they tracked it back to, the tribe they got from Africa. But it was different creations and different races that had different beginnings and different starting points. A lot of people don't know this, right?
16.
I don't know how true that is, whatever, but definitely do your own research because I don't know. Big Ant said that's the dumbest shit I heard today. Man, Ugg be talking, man. Ugg be coming up with some stuff though, but I don't know how true that is. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't know. I definitely feel like the female was here first, for sure. I don't know how, but I just feel like they was here before everything. Kinked Up was good. Ashley, what's going on? Ashley Banks in the building. Ashley and Frank, my fam. Candy was good.
17 by King James, the director, the producer of the Bible. And he wrote this letter to the Council of England in 1617 about the affair with George Villiers, because everybody was questioning that. Huh? I, James, am neither a god nor an angel, but a man, like any other. Therefore, I act like a man and confess to loving those dear to me more than other men. You may be sure that I love the Earl of Buckingham more than anyone else, and more than you who are here assembled. I wish to speak in my own behalf and not to have it thought to be a defect. For Jesus Christ did the same, and therefore I cannot be blamed. Christ had John, and I have George. This is the guy who put the Bible together. They used to see all them walking with it under their hand, kissing the Bible. I mean, the whole thing was put together by the gay caballeros. So here we have Christians meeting around the world to stop gay marriage, our government debating the issue of an amendment to the Constitution to stop gay marriage, Bible scriptures being quoted all over the place, and we find that the guy who put together the Bible was gay.
Man.
But more than that, the guy that put the Bible together insinuates that Jesus Christ was gay.
Man, oh my God, man. Damn, what did we just look at, man? You know, that right there ruffle some feathers, man. That'll start a debate, a never-ending debate right there. What? They talking about Jesus was a sweet potato. Oh my God, man. I don't know, man. I heard stories like of people like kings back in the day, especially like Caesar. I done seen the movies like Caesar. Caesar was too. He was freaky gladiator. Super sweet potato. But I don't know, man. Some of this shit getting out of hand, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Some of this shit is really getting out of hand. Let's keep it going, man.
I'm convinced that's a fucking face, bro. This whole structure here. Chin, mouth, nose, eye, literally an eye, the forehead. Look where I'm at. I'm at Horseshoe Bend. But that looks like a petrified. Titan's fucking face. That's not even a giant. That thing is massive.
Well, if that's the case, then he is sweet potato. You said Jesus is Caesar. Why do they depict Caesar as being like a homosexual man in all the movies and all the books and everything? Like, if that's the case, then, but I don't know. Like, I don't even. I don't know. I don't even want to get into that topic, man.
Woman walked into the water and disappeared, bro. She's gone. So some woman offered to take a picture of a couple or something on the beach.
It makes sense though. Julius Caesar, Jesus, yeah, it makes sense.
And I guess the couple said no or whatever. The woman had 2 fish in her hand. She kept walking into the water and disappeared, bro. What I find suspicious is that the lady that posted the video, the original video, is gone. So any video you see out there is not the original video no more. Something is going on here, guys. And I don't know who that was. Could be a mermaid, right? But nobody wants to believe things like this no more. You know why? Because of AI. That's why. Now everything is AI. Even if you see it, you're so brainwashed into the matrix, you still say that it's AI, even if it's in front of your face. They watched her walk into the water and disappeared. And mind you, they stood there for like about an hour. She never came back. She left with the 2 fish in her hand. Guys, it's over. Stay home. Son, don't you go to the water. And don't you go to the woods. That's right, guys. Entertainment purposes only. You believe that? People walking into water, into the ocean, into the beach and disappear holding 2 fish. What was that, a mermaid? Come on, bro. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Go look at that video because the original video is gone. That's all I know. I'm out.
This the video right here.
Comes up to us, asks us if she wants us to take a picture of us, and then and she disappears in the ocean with 2 dead.
What I want to know is just the video, but why it gotta be so blurry though? Like it seems like when it's finally something like, ooh, we might got something and everything. It's just like we just can't get no good footage. We can't get no 4K, no 1080 to save our life. Not even no 720. It's like a 360, 420 or something right here.
Things hanging from each side of her.
VHS or something.
Jeremy, somebody's trying to mermaid. Just wait a minute. Where is it? Do you see her still? What is she holding in each of her hand? A dead fish? Did she go under? Jeremy, she's gone. Jeremy, she's gone.
Right, Ashley.
Jeremy, she's gone.
This has got to be the creepiest video I've seen in a long time. I mean, what? So the story goes that this couple is walking along the beach when they are stopped by this woman. This woman says, "Can I take a picture of you or for you," or something like that? And they say no. And then all of a sudden, this woman just starts walking into the ocean, and she has 2 dead fish in her hands, and she was just walking right into the ocean. And she gets her camera out. She starts videotaping, and it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird. It goes on for like, this is a 6-minute video. I'll tag it so you can head on over there and watch the full thing. But holy crap. She goes into the ocean, goes under, and she's gone. What?
ATX, what up? Crazy thing is, this don't even look weird to me. Like that ain't nothing but some planes back there blinking as far away as something. This don't look like no UFOs and nothing crazy. They ain't even going fast. They tricked us with this video. There ain't no orbs or nothing. There ain't nothing but plane. Yeah, man. Now that right there, another fireball, meteor, whatever. This was in Michigan. I don't know what's going on with these meteor fireballs in the sky or whatever is falling. I don't even know what it is. We ain't seen one crash site.
Another meteor lit up the sky last night, this time in southern Michigan, just before midnight, with doorbell cameras capturing the fireball as it burned through the Earth's atmosphere. It was 40 times brighter than the planet Venus, according to NASA. And this comes after another meteor triggered a sonic boom heard across New England over the weekend, barreling through the atmosphere at 100 times the speed of sound. That one was about 5 feet wide and weighed more than 5 metric tons before exploding with a force of roughly 230 tons of TNT. I assume we're getting hit by these micrometeors all the time.
All the time. There are tons of debris that is hitting the atmosphere all the time, but it burns.
Now they saying that these meteor debris be hitting all the time. But I could clearly remember back in the day, they used to let us know when shit like this was finna happen. Like, yes, they a meteor finna touch down somewhere. But now all of a sudden, this shit just happening just sporadically, just out the blue, and they don't know. Man, NASA full of shit. Everybody full of shit, man. Don't nobody even know what this shit is, man. Ain't nobody even took no footage on no crash site, man. Prove something to us, man. All this damn lying going on, man. For real.
Up and doesn't reach the ground.
Avi Loeb is a professor of science at Harvard University.
What everyone heard across Massachusetts was a loud boom, and that is simply because the object was moving much faster than the speed of sound.
And last week, this meteor was seen streaking through the Buffalo, New York area. But despite the rash of meteor sightings lately, Professor Loeb says we have no reason to worry.
There is no major risk to humanity at the moment, at least for the next century or more.
At the moment.
Those meteors are about 30 feet wide and typically hit in unpopulated areas. The bigger ones are larger than a football field. We can see those well in advance. So experts say enjoy the shooting stars when we're lucky enough to see them. Tony?
All right, will do, Rob. Thank you very much.
So it's something bigger than a football field touching down, and ain't nobody filmed weird and touch down and tow up everything. Like, man, this shit crazy, man. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping, man.
New World screwworm has been detected in a cow in Texas. The USDA said it identified the parasitic fly in a 3-week-old calf.
I feel like they didn't put this out there on purpose, too. Somebody deliberately did this trying to mess up all the cattle, mess up all our beef source and all that stuff and everything. They're trying to make us eat all this 3D printed meats and all the Bill Gates food, y'all.
Screwworm burrows into the flesh of living animals and can infest livestock and other warm-blooded animals, including humans in rare cases. The USDA has established a 12-mile infested zone and is implementing quarantines, increasing traps for the insects along the border. 26,000 cases have been identified across Mexico already, and efforts have been underway to prevent them from spreading. You've got pictures. You've got
looking at the larvae that they lay not only in open wounds but also on mucous membranes of the animals that then can burrow into you. The Agricultural Secretary Brooke Rollins assured Texas ranchers that USDA personnel have already been called into this, but the Texas Agriculture Commissioner, Sid Miller, has been very critical of the federal response. He says that USDA moved too slowly and relied solely on a partial solution that takes years to fully implement. It's this release of sterile flies that they've been kind of putting out there, but that will take time.
That's interesting.
That's how
you deal with it.
That's the slower way. He's critical of that. He'd like to see, I don't know what the faster way is of dealing with this.
This is a worry about the cattle, or the cattle. It's not like we're not worried about it that we're going to get.
It's very rare that it actually infects humans, but you are already looking at cattle levels at the lowest levels in 75 years in this country.
And high prices.
And if you have to then go through and start culling herds as a result, it's going to be a very big issue.
That shit crazy. Look at this. That's supposed to be like a crash, an alien that crashed or something. A little body. It look real. But once again, we got the fuzzy footage. It ain't all the way HD, but it's better than. Look at that, man. Look at that detail. That might be real. That might be real, man. There's some of them videos that been coming out on that disclosure stuff, y'all. That's crazy work right there. Like his leg got blew off. Let me stop that right there. I don't even want to hear that music. There's China dropping all their footage now. Look at China, got them some little videos. That's how you know all this shit be like planned and organized, because now all of a sudden China they releasing, they doing their disclosure, they UFO files and everything. They not doing nothing but talking to each other and everything. Like, yep, it's time to. All this shit be planned, man. That look crazy right there. For real, for real. If it's real, that look crazy. Right, nonprofit. Said we all here, right now. So suck it up. Do your own research how to answer correctly to ensure you don't come back again. Right. Do your own research on all this stuff, man. Everything. That's why I just keep it open, man. It's just all opinionated, entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. Like, you can't, especially with like religions and all that and everything. Like, that's why I don't even get into all religions and everything. Like, everybody go see things different. Everybody go feel different. Everybody go have their own spirituality, direction of how they going with it and everything. Like, you can't try to force what you trying to do on everybody, on someone else or anything like that. It's just, hey, keep it to yourself, man. Baby Case was good.
Mess up his name, but I'm gonna try anyway. Make Liao, and he is a Instagram influencer who lives in Brazil. He is a rancher and he has a whole bunch of different animals that he takes care of on his farm, and that's the content that he posts. Well, on May 31st, he said that the animals were acting really strange, like they were irritated for no reason. He didn't know what was going on. As the day went on, he kept saying that he kept hearing this weird sound coming from like the hills around his farm. And he said it sounded like a wild pig, but not. Like it was weird. He couldn't really explain it. So as the sun went down, this is what he captured.
A resposta do som. Olha isso ali em cima das árvores, gente. Olha lá. Pera aí. Gente, o celular não vai focar muito, tá longe. Olha, gente. Vocês estão vendo isso? Tá piscando um monte, gente. Isso tá em cima da serra, ó. Tá vendo lá, ó?
Now, based off from the video, when you see him zoom out and then zoom back in, you can tell that whatever this craft is a nice ways away. I don't speak Spanish, but they were saying in the comments that he was saying that it's in the hills, that it's hovering above the mountaintops, above the trees. Just based off how far he looks like he is from it, this thing is humongous, okay? He was saying that there were flashing lights, as we can see from the video, and then it just went away. Even though it's kind of blurry, I think this is some really great footage. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.
Like Inception.
Do you believe that planes are landing on moving runways? Why can't I go up in a helicopter for an hour if the world is spinning? Why can't I hover for an hour and come back down and be somewhere else?
Damn. That makes sense. It does, but this is what I heard. I was talking to a former fighter pilot, and they get up to 50,000 feet, like 20,000 something more feet. And I said, do you see the curvature of the earth? He says, yes, we do.
He's lying to you. He's a Mason. I guarantee it.
Damn.
I guarantee you this guy is a Mason.
Really?
Because I have footage where as high as you go, you always see a level plane.
Really?
You always see a level plane. As high as the observer goes, there is always a level plane.
And most pilots say that. Like, I ain't trying to just, take his side, whatever, but a lot of pilots, I've seen a lot of pilot interviews when they speaking on it, and they said that's what they see, a level. They all say they see a level plane.
There is no curvature. There should be, by Pythagorean's theory, right? There should be 8 inches of curvature per square mile. Visible curvature that you see.
Damn.
We do not see such curvature, sir. This is some bullshit that they use to create, basically to take God out of the equation. So let me ask you something.
Yes.
The Big Bang Theory. When's the last time an explosion, which usually destroys things, created something?
Billions of years ago.
No, because that's what they told
us, right.
When can I do an experiment? Right now, they're doing a Hadron Collider, trying to fucking find the God particle, because they're trying to find creation out of destruction, and you never will, because it was a lie.
Damn.
Shit. So how did is the solar system real? Do we have planets, or is it bullshit?
Yo, I just seen the White House, the news reporters, bomb, 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 gunshots in the background. Tell me I just watched that fucking video. No bullshit. I'm in Holmesburg, Philadelphia. I close out the video, and out in the distance over here, I hear bomb, 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 bomb. Like, same beat, same fucking timing, same gun sound. And no, it's not because I'm in Philly and there's a lot of gunshots. You know what's weird? It sounded like it came from a fucking sound machine. Like, what I think that they had, all these flock cameras, speaking of which, there's one right there, but they got all these flock cameras, right? Look at this shit. How do I turn this shit around?
And that's crazy. They said the flock cameras can detect sound, but I'm sure they probably can produce sound too. That'd be crazy if they using that for that type of
See this shit? What I also know is that they got sound boxes on these telephone poles underground that come out throughout all certain types of areas and neighborhoods. And in a certain area in Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia, they got the green boxes on the lawns. It's supposed to be for like it just did it again. It don't sound fucking real. It sounds fake. And what I'm trying to say is, when I used to be out there would be alarms all the time, and they were fake as shit. And so I started looking it up. I did a lot of research. They have like these things that can make sound with frequencies, and it would sound like a car or a truck, a fire truck or something, or a cop car driving down across through the neighborhood, past the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the name of it, Shot Spotter.
But really, if you really listen, you can't locate exactly where the sound's coming from, because it's like a little bit of an echo. But it would sound like it started from one area to the next. And then when you pay attention, it's going from them green boxes. And the way they have it set up with AI, it can travel through the neighborhood and sound like a car that drove by. Then you would hear this weird bang, bang afterwards and stuff. And I would be listening. I'm in Philly, right? Way more cop sirens than Williamsburg, Virginia, where it's like a tourist attraction. Like, it's fucking visitors all day, right? Really nice area. In Philly, you hear cop cars and ambulance all the time. When I'm on the phone with my girl, because I'm back in Philly right now and she's in Virginia, I hear more sirens in her calm, chilled out tourist attraction neighborhood than I do in Philly. And it makes absolutely no sense. You guys got to pay attention. They make fake sounds with these frequency boxes. They do it to affect your nervous system.
50,000 records are released every day. 50,000 AI records.
34% of all records released every day are AI records.
Probably higher at this point.
And they're streaming. People are consuming them. So can we say the people who are consuming them are wrong? Some people are even saying, they did a study and 87% of those users said they're happy streaming AI music as long as it's good. Because they're sick and tired of the DSPs, Spotify, Apple, programming and telling them what to listen to. And they would rather listen to their own songs.
Damn, that's crazy work, man. That's where we at in life. Even the music is AI, and it's crazy. I done heard a bunch of AI songs, and they don't be too bad. They don't be bad at all. Some of them was actually pretty good. I'm like, man, I can't believe this. And they got it to where they can make an AI song and use any voice they want. They can make an AI song and use Drake voice, and you or anybody, and you would think that he done the song, and he ain't even did the song. Like, this shit getting so crafty. Man, ain't no way a robot can work on a car. Come on, man, like this. Man.
So we are the aliens from the future, currently living in the past, to try to change our timeline, because in the future, AI took over and we went into a transhumanism timeline. So we are back in the past, which is our current reality, trying to change the timeline.
That's crazy. That sounds like some Terminator shit. That sounds like some Terminator shit right there, y'all. We are the aliens from the future, in the past, trying to change our timeline because the robots and AI took over in the future. Man, that shit kind of crazy, man. Oh my God. And as crazy as it sounds, it might be some truth to it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't really rule it out. It's crazy, man. But salute to everybody who tapped in, man. Appreciate everybody who tapped in. Y'all stay on wave. Protect your peace watching these videos. Try to stay positive. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep trying to enjoy life every day, even though with all this crazy stuff going on. Just enjoy life. Vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win, y'all. Somehow, some way. You feel me? Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all engaging, showing love and everything, man. Thank y'all so much. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
FamOver.